Hello guys, welcome to Cute Look Stitches. Today we'll be taking you on kimono jackets. Here on our illustration paper, this is our kimono jacket, what it's going to look like. This is the length, the hemming side of our jacket. Our shoulder slant, that is from the center back, from the point of your back to the length of your sleeve. Here you notice that our sleeve has 2 inches band for folding in, or you leave it just the way you like as the diagram is saying here. Then our shoulder slant, this is our armhole where our sleeve has the passage for our hand, our bust length, our waist, our hip. Then around this side we have our neck measurement. We'll be taking 2.5 inches here to open up our neck. If you notice something, we have this curve here. This states that this is how the back neck will look like, 1 inch to curve with 2.5 inches. Then this shape we have here, we'll be having 2 inches long collar down from the back to the length of our kimono. So these 2 inches here, we won't be cutting out any neck around here. We'll just take in our 2.5 inches, slant from there to connect to the body of the clothes. So you can see this 2 inches is coming separately, no extra sewing allowance, away from your 1 inch added to close up the seam of your jacket. So with this illustration, we'll be taking this to our pattern paper and make this easy for you. Alright guys, here we have our brown paper. This is how we're going to explain how we're going to cut the jacket. Here we have our length. Our length says 38, and then our 38 as well. So we rule out our 38 plus our 2 inches sewing, our 2 inches hemming. Here we have our 2 inches hemming. Here, this is it. But I think I should take 1.5. I prefer 1.5 here because it's a jacket. We don't need too much hemming at the bottom side. So I'm taking 1.5 inches down here. But if you want to take your 2 inches, no problem. But I'm using 1.5 inches down here. This is our hemming down here. So after taking our hemming, we take our shoulder slant. As our shoulder measurement says 16, this is 8 inches direct. 16 into 2 is 8. Then we're taking our shoulder slant of 1.5 inches. From there we'll slant as well to the point of our neck. This is it. This is it here. So our neck says 2.5 inches down here. It's from this point you take your bust measurement, that's the bust length. Our bust length says 11.5 down. Our half length says 17.5, and then our hip length says 25.5 as well down here. Then we'll rule. So you see, we've gotten all these measurements ready. Here is our hip length, and hip length, our waist length, and then our bust length here. So this is our armhole, but we won't be taking armhole because it's a kimono. Around the shoulder side, our center back, that is from our neck point to the length of where we want our sleeve, so it says 16. But because we're using 2 inches band, which we're going to cut out separately, 2.5, to join with the body to achieve that 2 inches. Down here we'll be taking 14.5. That half serves as a half inch to join with that 2.5 inches coming to give us 16 inches. So we'll rule it down here. You see, it's not like we're having our sleeve out already, and then connect this up here. So you see, then here we take our bust. Around the bust area, our bust says 40 divided by 4 will give us 10 plus 1 inch. Then around the waist, I'm also using 10 inches because this is a free garment. So we're taking 1 inch for our seam allowance. Then the hip says 45. 45 divided by 4 is giving us 11/4. This is here, 11/4 and our 1 inch. Everything here says 12.5. That 12.5, you take it down to the hemming of your clothes. That's the bottom side of your garment. Just apply it down there. This is it. So then we connect with our ruler this way. You see, it's meant to be a free garment on your body, but you'll be looking smart in it after making it. This is it. You can use your hip curve or you use your free hand. You see, it's very easy to connect as well. This place, you see, this is just very easy for you. See, so we already have our shape out. Then around this side, we'll be taking our round sleeve of the person. Here, we'll be taking our 1/2 inch to join the shoulder. The same thing is happening down here. So before letting our measurements down here to join the seams to the body of the sleeve to the body of the clothes, we'll be taking our round sleeve. Here says 15. Then down here, you'll be taking 1 inch, so you correspond to the body of this thing. You don't connect from the bust area. You come down a bit to 1.5 inches of that garment and curve your hand this way. You see, you're corresponding with the clothes. It's not meant to be straight. It's meant to be curved because there's no armhole coming to relate with it. So this is it. Our bust is meant to have ease around it, so you can raise up your hand comfortably. So this is our seam allowance down here and 1/2 inch to connect to the shoulder. So you see up here, we'll be taking 1/2 inch. This is it. And then here you have your 1/2 inch. This is it to the neck. The same thing is happening here, our 1 inch connecting down here. That ease, you need that ease around here. So this is it. You see it's corresponding down to make each of them. So you see, let's take our 1 inch as well here. This is an easy method of making your kimono with ease and still look smart and nice in your kimono. You see how there's shape in it. We're going down. See, even without your ruler or your hip curve, the shape is out. So around here we'll be having our 2 inches coming to join with the body according to our illustration paper, but on our material we'll be cutting out 2.5 inches. That half serves as allowance, and then the one coming from the body, which is 14.5, the half there as well serves as our allowance. So this is it. We have here our 1 inch. You see, everything will enter inside of here as well. So you see, this one is connected here. Everything is inside of here because you will sew this separately and then connect to the body here. It's also having a 1 inch allowance. So around the neck side, these are 2.5 inches here. Oh, sorry, I have to fold my paper. Here, you see that this place is just straight. Down here, you take your measurements, the neck length of your jacket. You might use 8 or 9 depending on how much you want it to look. So me, I'll be using 9 inches here. From this 9 inches, I will be connecting to my neck. This is the neck side. So you see, you connect it carefully to the body of the. So you see, this is how it will look like. Then this place will be straight down. So when you cut that strap coming, you see some of those jackets when they attach the strap coming, the 2 inches strap coming down, you see around the neck side is having a curve area. This is how it's being done. So you're just shaping it to meet the neck side. No curving, no. You don't need to curve here, you confuse yourself. Just take it straight so that when the strap is coming, it relaxes on its own. So that's it for the front side of this garment. We'll be cutting this out and then placing it at the back so you see what it looks like. So this is it. Just cut it out carefully. Don't make a mistake around here. Be very careful around this side so you don't have a V curve there. It's meant to be curved like a U. And then take out the band and then the shoulder slant. This is it. This is the length, and then around here you need to be careful here so you don't have this curve. So you see, this is what it looks like after cutting everything. This is what our front side will look like. Then we'll be achieving the back side of this jacket. Here is our paper for the back. We'll be taking this to the body of the back as well. The same thing will be cut out. You cut out the same thing here. No zip allowance like some of our garments here. You don't need zip allowance here because the front already will be open. So pin down. See, pin it. So both of them comes out the same measurement when you place on your material or when you have the finishing. So you see, this is it. So what I was explaining on our illustration board, this is it. Around the neck side, you'll be taking your 1 inch down here, just 1 inch. Let me stiff up this excess here so you see what I'm doing. This is it. This is the shoulder slant off. Our body is ready. Yep. This is it. What you have at the front, you pattern it out as well at the back. Always be careful. You're about to get the back ready. Then the neck for the back. This is 1 inch. You don't need it deep, just 1 inch. Bring your hand down so that when you're connecting, they'll be straight. Your hand down and then curve to meet it. So you see, that's how the back is meant to look like. Don't cut out this place, just only this neck angle here. Carefully cut it out with that straight move. So when you're sewing here, will connect with this place. So this is it on how to make your pattern to apply on your material to make your kimono jacket. You see no armhole, but there's a sleeve, there's a hand passage called a sleeve. Our center neck to the sleeve length, that's it. Our bust, our waist, our hip. The measurement at the hip will be going the same thing to the bottom of the garment. Your 1.5 inches hemming have to go up 1 inch down to close up this garment. Your 1 inch seam allowance, that's all. You don't have any other thing to add, just 1 inch seam allowance. So that's it for our pattern and how to make kimono. I'm sure this idea will be very easy for you to make your own kimono jacket. If this idea has actually made things easy for you, don't forget to press the like button, your subscription button, and then your notification button. Alright, thank you for joining us today. We'll meet in our next class. Bye.